Hi everyone, my name is Monica and I am your Jamberry lady for today's party. I am excited to tell you about the product and show you how to apply them to your nails. So let's just jump right in. This is how a sheet of wraps comes. You get 9 different sizes, 18 different individual wraps. If you can see here, I'll show you on the next one. Each one of these will do one nail. You're going to cut this in half and do both nails on opposite hands with this. So this is actually what a sheet looks like after I have done a complete manicure and a complete pedicure. So you can see that I can get another manicure, another pedicure, and I'll still have 4 wraps left over that I can use for accent nails, or I can do another pedicure with them, or however I want to work that out. I like to do a lot of accent nails, so you'll see, you can see here I've got 2 different things going on, so I like to mix and match my wraps. So this is how they come. You just need a few simple tools to apply them. If you get a Jamberry application kit, you actually will get everything that you need to apply them. A lot of the stuff you probably have laying around at home anyway. So you'll need a small pair of scissors, a wooden cuticle stick. This is a rubber tipped cuticle pusher that is basically the essential item you need to make sure that you get a good application with your wraps. A buffer and a really good nail file. I also like to use tweezers to hold the wraps. Some people will use the wooden stick to hold the wraps when you're putting them onto your fingers, but I find that to be kind of clumsy, so I have a pair of tweezers that I keep in my application kit. Hi, you're also going to need a heat source. This is the Jamberry mini heater that just plugs into your wall. You can also use a blow dryer. I find the blow dryer, I'm not very coordinated, and every time I turn the blow dryer on, I forget I have wraps laying around, and so I blow everything off the table and it ends up a big mess. So I highly recommend the heater if you can get one at some point. So I have already done all of my prep work and I've started my manicure. To prep your nails, you will want to remove any old polish and wraps if it's not your first time doing it. You're going to want to wash and dry your nails really well and push your cuticles back. You also have something that's called an invisible cuticle. I like to use this on my cuticles. Just follow the directions on the back of it. It's Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover. It helps the wrap stay on longer. And then I use a base coat. You don't have to use a base coat. Jamberry has a smoothing base coat and a strengthening base coat. I use the smoothing base coat because I have a couple nails that are extremely ridged. So I found that I was getting buckling on the edges of my wraps. So I use this now. I don't have a problem. So I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm using these. Christmas is in a few days. So this is what I'm using, and you'll see I've already done 4 of my nails on here. So now I'm going to do my last one. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you get your sheet of wraps is kind of line up and see which one is going to fit on your nail. It is better to have it a little smaller than your nail is than to have it larger than your nail is, because when you put the wrap on, you don't want it to be on your cuticles at all. So let's see, you'd think I'd have this memorized by now. Okay, it's the second one. Okay, so I'm going to use my tweezers to kind of pull this right off of here like this, and then I'm going to cut this in half. You want to make sure that you're not touching any of the wrap that's going to be on your nail, because you don't want any of your nails to get oil on the adhesive of the wrap. So you'll see I have this. This will go on my finger. The other half is going to go on my other hand when I do that. So then you use the heater. Warm up your heater. You're going to hold the wrap in front of the heater just for a few seconds, and you'll see it kind of starts to curl the wrap a little bit. That just gets the adhesive warmed up and softened up. And then you lay the wrap. I just take the tweezers and just lay it right on there. And then I'm going to use my cuticle pusher. I'm going to push down this part first, right here. And then I'm going to work towards the tip. And I'm going to push it down towards the, I just did from the bottom up to the tip. Now I'm going to go out to the sides and just make sure that I get it pushed down really well. And I like to heat it up throughout the process, because the more heat and the more pressure you have, the better your wraps are going to stay on. They are heat activated and pressure sealed, and if done right, you'll have a beautiful manicure for up to 2 weeks. I like to change mine every week because I can. So then you end up with this. Then I take the scissors and I just kind of trim off a little bit. If you really look, you can see I left some on the edge. Once it cools off just a little bit, you're going to take a nail file. You want to go 90 degrees to the nail. And I always tell people you don't want to be gentle with it, because it's going to take you forever to get the rest of this final wrap off. Be rough with it. Just file it right off. Just go straight down, down only. You don't want to go up, because then you're going to have edges that snag on things. Now I like to go around the edge one more time just to make sure. And there's my nail. Now I have my festive nails, and I am almost ready for Christmas as soon as I do the other hand. I hope you enjoy the rest of the party, and I'll talk to you soon.